wanting the key for someone else to find. To see the world alone. If only I could see the world alone. 'Cause I'm going up in flames. I'm leaving for the sky. 'Cause I'm going up in flames. A fracture in the night. The night. A fracture in 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 the night. I'm up in flames tonight. I'm going up in flames. I'm leaving for the sky. 'Cause I'm going up in flames. A fracture in the night.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Race Day TV, the live show. I'm Mark. That's Ben.
What's up?
John. Mike.
Hey, y'all. What's happening?
What's going on, guys?
Unthawed from the weekend.
That was a fun trip down there, wasn't it?
It was good. It was good. To say we didn't have some trials and tribulations would be an understatement.
That
but,
was, a lot of it was my fault, but I'll take the blame for
yeah,
that.
but the thing is, though, we were talking about it today. If it was a Friday night, we would have been killed. But the trying to word this correctly, the people that were there, all the enduro guys and everybody that was there, it was fine. Nobody had a problem with it. Everybody was great when we decided we were going to bring the loader down and get the cars off the track. Nobody bitched. Nobody complained. Everybody had a good time. Guys jumped in. You know, got to thank Peter Jarvis. You know, Peter jumped in his pickup truck with his plow. Zulo Property Maintenance, they brought their loader down, and
Ben Byrne and family.
Ben and his family. I mean, everybody just jumped in and helped. It was good. It was fun to see.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
It was fun, the skid steer.
Yeah.
I laughed because in one of the groups I'm in, the comment that caught me was this: Ben took out more radiators than anybody out on the racetrack.
Listen, I didn't mean to, okay.
I was sitting there watching from in front of the food, and I see Ben go jump over the snowbank, peeled the hood back on that car, and all of a sudden the steam was gone. I was like,
on
oops.
Alex's car, yeah. Well, because he jumped the snowbank, and he literally went like 30 feet into the thick stuff.
That was loud, too.
So, well, no, I had to get some speed, but the problem is I was trying to like lay my tracks down so it hit evenly to his bumper. Nope. Last minute, he goes, oh, hey, let's just go another 2 feet in the air. And it just goes, rips the hood off my... Ooh. I'm like, sorry, dude. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, that was the 7th time over the snowbank, though, at that point, probably.
That was awesome.
I mean, we at the beginning, I think John was there and I was there, and I wasn't 100% sure what you were doing because we never really talked about what you were going to do.
I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to do whatever the hell I want.
Well, yeah, and I looked. I said, Ben's
like, there's one lane on the front stretch. I'm going to block it with the skid steer.
I said, what the freak are we doing? And then I finally said, it's Ben. He's just going to go keep doing it. And then then Ben Byrne was down on his. And
Well, that was before we plowed the snow. I was trying to keep everybody going, but it was too thick. So that's when you're like, hey, we got to plow this. I'm like, plow it. And then it was plowed. And then I tried to help people on the outer of the inner circle start.
Yep.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
That was very dumb on my part. I tried to go off of turns 1 and 2. I tried to hit the bank, and it just stopped. And I'm like, oh shit! I look over, and there's a bunch of cars coming. So I push both sticks forward, like, go! And it just goes.
It's our fearless leader.
Rolling back up. No, this is gonna be expensive. And they all, well, no one hit me. So
yeah, that's our fearless leader.
hey, you know what?
It was a good day. I mean, everybody had fun. I mean, that's what that event is all about. Everybody had fun. Yes, it sucked. We couldn't have the grandstands open, but it is what it is.
The problem is that
There's just no
one
way.
slip on that, you would have been all the way down at the bottom, and then good luck trying to get back up.
Yeah, last year there was no snow. We had the grandstands open. So I mean, it is what it is.
Joe Carpenter agreed. Believe it or not, Mike was actually talking to, I think it was Alex, and he goes, hey, if you're going to do that, we'll just make a big jump.
Yeah, just reach out and we'll
I mean, it's not hard.
Yeah, well, if the guys want to have some, actually we could build, if we have snow, we could just build some snow jumps.
Yeah.
A couple on the front stretch, a couple on the back stretch, and
good.
Yeah, good.
You could.
Maybe you could.
I love after the cars came back off the track. I was sitting with John, and Harmon came over. He can tell the story better than me, but it's the absolute best thing I heard the entire day.
Well,
After
yeah.
Harmon has been trashing everybody for 5 days.
Well, Harmon said, don't touch the track, leave all the snow on it, don't plow it, don't pack it, don't nothing, we'll all be fine. And he almost didn't even make it around the first time.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't.
No.
Then we
He had
stopped
one car
on,
that just came off the pits and got stuck immediately.
Yeah, he didn't really make it much further than turn 1 at all. So yeah, you get all of them off the track, and here comes Harris with his kid, Harmon. He goes, tell him what you said. Yeah, I'm sorry for talking shit. Well, yeah.
Well, I pulled Harmon aside, too. I said, hey, before you say something, think about it for 5 minutes and then say something. He just goes, I'm just going to say what I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's Harmon.
I like his post earlier in the week was, I'm just saying what nobody else has the balls to say.
Yeah. No, but he goes, apparently him and Harris were next to each other under the red, and he's like, Harris. Stuck, yeah. Harris. And Harris looks over, he goes, I should probably tell him I'm sorry.
Hey, the other thing I want to say is I want to thank the guys at Sugar Valley Snow Riders. They come up with their groomer and helped us roll the track, and so that was a big help. I don't think it really did exactly what we wanted it to do.
Great. Honestly, it worked great for the side-by-sides.
Yeah.
It was great for the side-by-sides.
Yeah. There was just too much snow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in a nutshell. We should have done something different, but
Oh, God. I gotta just take this real quick.
yeah, we should have done something different. Whether it was a case of getting some snow off the track, before, or saying, hey, look, guys, we're gonna just postpone this a couple weeks and let things settle and do it a different way. But
I just honestly think next year, just what we do is just hit it with the plow.
Yeah,
just go down with the plow truck.
We'll figure it
plow
out.
it out, and then
Yeah.
just if you get a storm with like 6 to 12 inches, it would be
anything
fine.
over, I think probably 8 to 10 inches is the max that we could make work.
Yeah.
Anything over that is just too much.
That I think it didn't help that it was literally just layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of snow. So I honestly think if you had if it was down to the asphalt and you had a foot of snow, I think you'd be okay.
Yeah.
Because within the first couple laps, they're gonna wear it right down to the asphalt, and then you're good.
God, that guy won the side-by-side race. That thing was fast.
That's like 300 and some odd horsepower. I guess he races that like all over the country.
It sounded like it
thing
had
was
300
badass.
horsepower.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the back. It's just got this custom exhaust coming right out the middle. I'm like, that's not factory.
that thing was badass.
Yeah,
Could you imagine if we ever get like 6, 8, or 10 of those out there to race like that? Oh man,
What was it for a side-by-side?
I have no idea.
I think it was
Side-by-side.
Can-Am, I think.
Those things did look
It was
awesome.
a Can-Am.
I mean, that thing was badass.
The winner of that was Tim Slocum,
Yes.
who ended up winning that. Ben Byrne won the 4x4, and Doug Bandy won the 4-cylinder Enduro.
I got to hand it to Ben Byrne. He brought 2 3-car haulers,
Yeah.
runs on meth. Yeah, methanol, not meth, the drugs, okay?
It could be both.
Yeah.
He comes up with 2 3-car haulers and his skid steer.
Yeah.
And he's just like, we're just here to have fun.
Yeah.
So
All right.
you sent me down to go grab, because we were trying to figure out a couple things throughout the day. We didn't know where we were going to do Victory Lane. So you go, hey, go get those side-by-side guys as they come off and point them back around. So I walk over, and I'm standing by Mr. Hersey,
Yeah.
and Russ is he was racing a SUV. He's taking snow out of the back of his SUV. And I'm just shooting the shit with him, and he goes, yeah, so they're all out there having fun. I'm just taking all my snow and putting it in Cameron's car. I look in Cameron's car. It's on in the blower motor, and the seats soaking wet, all in the floorboards. He's like,
But that's the type of atmosphere that race was.
100%.
I mean, it's just everybody was just having
Remember
fun.
I said, you won't dare me to dump snow on Brandon Gray's car? And you're like,
Yeah, he goes, I should go dump snow on Brandon Gray's car. And I'm like,
okay.
yeah, okay. He goes, dare me to do it. And I go, no, I'm good. And he's like, yeah, fuck, I'm going to go do it. Okay.
Yeah.
That was fun. And then all of his crew. Oh, who was it? Cameron Hool driving the?
Cam drove one, Russ drove one. I
so
don't know
Ben
what the
drove
other.
one.
See,
Ben
one of them
drove
literally
one.
had half the tire off. It
That was
just-
Cameron.
That was Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had
Oh,
no
my-
idea. He's like, come help me.
I go up next to him like, dude, you're missing a tire. I was like, I don't care. Give me back. Give me
Do
back.
it anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so I lined up and just trying to push his car out, and then
Here I'm yelling, he ain't got no friggin' tire on. Get him off the racetrack, and track owners down there. Oh yeah, just go back out and go. You know.
hey, whatever, he kept going.
I was thinking of
Well,
your
well,
racetrack, not killing your track. You
It's
know.
fine. And then, then Russ, I'm trying to push Russ like back onto the track. He's hooking. He's just turning left. I'm like, dude, turn right. Go back onto the track. That was funny.
It was fun. It was good. It was,
It was a good warm day for it, too.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It was mid 30s. The sun was out, so that helped tremendously, for sure.
The snow was getting heavy towards the end of the day because I got that thing. I got my skid steer stuck a few times. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Your buddy from Hudson that came over that kept on jumping the snowbanks.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to like see if he could flip the car. That's what I thought he was trying to do.
Well, he was driving that white BMW
yes,
too.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
I thought that was like really too nice of a car to be out there. But hey, that thing went so.
Yeah.
He hit that snowbank one time so hard, it was so loud, and everybody in the entire place just went, whoa.
Yeah.
Do you get it on film?
I don't have that. Nope, unfortunately. I think you do on your test one, though.
No, not that one. I have a couple of them. When he hit it a couple times, I just follow him.
You can find that on the Burnouts and BS Facebook page.
You stole his one?
No, I filmed it
Oh.
myself.
Okay, I was going to say, better not stole his.
Ben Byrne, did you have a good time? Did you and all you guys have a good time?
Of course he was. He was running on meth.
Yeah. Again, thanks. I don't know if I got a chance to thank you guys, but thank you so much for coming up and just kicking in and pitching in where you could to help. It was a big help throughout the day. And as long as you
Appreciate
had
it.
fun, that's all that matters.
Are you going to cry?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to cry. I'm
No.
sorry.
Flip the BMW and put it in the pond.
What, at Hudson?
Glory,
Yeah.
It was a glorious shit show.
That's the great way to put it.
Yeah.
That's a great way
Why
to
are
put
you
it.
yelling?
He's trying to be like the
Yeah, he's
showstopper.
yelling. Dude. I
So
agree.
we hadn't been on for a
Don't
little
yell at
while.
me.
You guys had about 87 days down in Florida. What'd you guys do?
Not much.
Yeah, hung out.
Yeah.
Went to the races 14 days in a row. I never thought I'd do that.
I loved getting my morning pictures of Mike holding a beer.
Yeah, it was
Just in Florida.
yeah. It's noon somewhere, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What was the coolest thing you guys saw down there this year? Anything like last year's dirt race where Ben walked out and missed the best lap in racing history?
Larson and Bell had a pretty good
Yes.
show one night.
Yeah. The night Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell was like a half car length.
If that,
If
yeah.
that at the finish. That was really good. Everybody knows I'm a dirt guy, but I'm telling you, the racing at Volusia
It's nuts.
was far superior than the racing in that New Smyrna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to anybody, but there was racing all through the field, whether they were battling for 4th or 5th or 8th or 10th or 16th or 20th or the last two cars, 23rd and 24th. You know, when you have 60 or 70 late models, and then the UMP mods had over 100.
Yep.
I mean, so
yeah, it was
you,
up to like
insane.
105
so you have
of those things.
the best of the best of the best throughout the country getting into the mains, and it was really, really good. Really, really good racing. We went to Volusia most of the time. We went to
Went to Ocala.
Smyrna. Yeah, went to Ocala for the Lucas Oil race, and went to the ASA race? That was
Yep, with the Clyde Hart.
That was the one that took like 8 hours to run, and
That race was not
that
good to
was-
watch.
Yeah, it was. You know,
Yeah, it's racing.
it's
You know,
racing.
It's all
You
good
have
to
you,
watch,
have
but
you have your good night. We all
I'm
do.
sure
we
watching
have
at
good-
home on TV was not as fun. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that's tough.
But we all have good nights. We all have bad nights, and we just pick up and move to the next one, right?
Yeah.
That's you know.
No, it was a good time down there. Did you guys go to Red Lobster?
I didn't go to Red
Oh,
Lobster.
Jess is saying she had the best food ever.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd take a Red
no,
Lobster this
no,
year.
we went to Joe's Crab Shack.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's almost Red Lobster.
No, it's
No.
way better.
No, there's no comparison.
I know. I think. I
Did
went
you
there
have the
once.
seafood boil? Is that what you had?
No, she did. She wanted it. She was like obsessed with it. I'm like, honey, I'll get you the seafood boil. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It was a good time. I mean, I think we all NASCAR meetings, the RPM show.
Yep.
You know, again, like John always says, it's we go every year. We pick up one or two things,
Yep.
3 things,
Oh, the way they.
and it's the networking.
I like how the NASCAR when we went to their meetings, they did like the
round table
The
stuff.
round table
Yeah.
stuff. Oh man, guy that runs.
We'll be right back.
The guy that owns the lacrosse speedway.
Yeah, Chuck Deary.
Chuck
Yes.
Deary.
Yeah.
He sent me an email saying, "Hey, you know what? If you ever need help here, this is what we do for our thrill shows and stuff, and stuff like that." Because I mean, I looked at what he does. I go, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
So
That's your kind of thrill show.
that's my kind of thrill show.
Yeah.
I'm like, but the problem is that he can run like
What do they do?
oh, dude, they do like monster trucks. They do a burn down. Like they'll just jet car and they'll strap a car to the back and burn it right down on the ground. They've got what is it? They'll have the enduro stuff. They'll have
Trailer races.
trailer races and stuff like that. Which honestly, I think I might break down and just do it once at Hudson, but maybe like on like one of the Monday show, like the Monday show we do sometime. One of the thrill shows this year. I don't know about. You think this year?
Probably next year.
Jump in with
Maybe
both
this
feet.
year. Yeah.
Just a matter of finding trailers to do it with.
I probably got 3 of them sitting in my yard.
There you go. I know when they used to do them at Rockford, they'd have boats on trailers and just everything from camping trailers to snack shacks to
Yeah.
That's insane.
whatever.
It's going to be a freaking mess. If I were to do it, I'd do figure 8 trailer race. Mm-hmm. And that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
What?
Ben's going to incorporate the jump here pretty soon.
Well, no, I'm waiting on a friend of mine that he used to do, my buddy Gary,
Yep.
guy on there. He used to do all the Hollywood stunt cars and stuff. And I just asked him, say, hey, do you know anyone that could like have like a jump design or something? Because I guess what they're using like everywhere is just like one of those little monster truck kickers, and they're only like 4 feet long, 18 inches tall, and like 8 feet wide. Well, the only problem is when you hit that thing, it sends the nose up, and then when the ass end comes up, it sends the car up like this in the air. And I don't want that
You're right,
because
right.
knowing my luck, someone will land on the roof. So he's looking into it for me right now. He's making a couple phone calls to his California buddies that do all that stuff.
Do all that stuff. Yeah.
So maybe we can get a nice designed ramp to, just something, a nice transition up.
That'd be cool. Anybody have any questions? Go ahead and throw them in chat as well. We're just kind of hanging out here. I don't have much more to talk about.
Yeah, I know. It's I kind of
We had an enduro. Is the only thing that we've had in the last couple of weeks. And
Yeah, but we got a lot of stuff going on, where
John's got some cool designs for the divisions this year that he's been.
I mean, one thing, again, this was like what Mike was talking about. I mean, we go down to Florida. A lot of people see us going to the racetracks and having fun, which we definitely do and enjoy it. But going to RPM promoters workshops and stuff like that, you get to talk to people that do exactly what we do across the country every single day and pick their brains. And one thing that I heard everybody say was two things, and that's drive community, which we're going to start doing, and fan atmosphere. So every event, every division, every station at our facilities, at least Hudson and Lee, are going to have a personalized logo. It's no different in my eyes than when you go to Canopy Lake Park. There's 100 food stations.
Sure.
All right. You know for a fact they're all selling the same stuff, but it's Jerry's French fries. It's
Yep.
Brian's Pizza Company. And as stupid as it sounds, I think it drives a lot more and just gets people more involved and really gets the kids. They're all colorful, drawn aspect logos, so kids will be into it. And yeah, I don't know, just throwing shit against the wall, seeing what sticks. Got some plans for the kids zone out back at Lee. Gonna have that. We somewhat started working on it this year, but we'll have a little kids zone with coloring pages. Going to try to get like a small TV in there to play like Cars and some kids movies. And then out the side door, we're going to build a small, not a sandbox, but a sandbox play area with some rubber mulch and some kid stuff. Yeah, just trying some different stuff. We got the Granite State races figured out. We're going to have Road to the Gamble 125 opening up. We were going to go with the iBang Penguins, but that's just... It's not in the cards. So, yeah, the Road to the Gamble 125, registration's open for that now.
Yeah. We got a dozen or so on the first day or so.
Mid-season shootout. Mid-season, Granite State's back. We'll do the, Iron Sights 100. And then we're going to see if our big-time sponsor, Bzowski Properties, wants to come back for Oktoberfest. But, no. But, yeah, no, I got just a lot of a little in the works. I don't want to give up too much because I do like things to be...
What do we got? Like roughly 45 days.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Hopefully the weather cooperates so we have cars on the racetrack at Claremont.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually,
we have practice like April.
46 days, Colton Hall says.
You know, we have practice the 12th or 13th.
It's going to be here before you know it.
It's going to be here before we know it, for sure. Yeah. So.
Got some cool videos coming out. Watch the Claremont page maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I got a couple new things that we're going to put out this week.
Yes.
Claremont's done at least. I'm still working on Hudson and Lee's.
Yeah.
Yes, Nick, we can. Well, having an enduro at Lee is definitely in the cards, definitely in the plans. It was going to be in the plans semi for this year. The event that I was going to do it at, we were going to do it in junction with some other stuff that we're going to hold off another year, go to that style event that we want to hold and kind of get some better grasps on it. And then, yeah, we'll have the Thrill Spills and Automobiles event that I wanted to do this year. We'll probably have that next year. That'll be enduros and some other stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The hard part, if there is a hard part to do stuff like at Lee, to do stuff at Lee like that is just the size of the track.
Yeah, you're going way
You're going fast.
Yeah.
You're going fast.
I mean, so we'll have to. It's probably going to be a little more of an inspection type deal.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, if your car ain't right, you're just not going to run.
Yeah.
That's just going to have to be how it is because we want you guys to have fun, but we want you to leave too. So
Yeah.
And not in a body bag.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah. What else is new?
Just keep plugging, man.
Yeah.
You know, some time off. That got some shit done while we were in Florida as well, and kept plugging away. Got to thank a couple new sponsors that came on board this week. Hayden Scott at HMS Electric. Hayden's been a stout supporter of the racetrack, whether he's doing work in the campground or racing or whatever he's doing, but he's been around for a long time. So we thank him and everybody that's coming on board. It's going good.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I was me and Mark.
We're getting sidetracked by some of
I
those
was
comments.
with you guys, so
yeah,
that's
we're
okay.
getting sidetracked over here.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Howard's portable toilets, Tyler came back on board. So, just keep plugging away and all that stuff. And
And for Hudson, if anyone wants to come on board, we're more than welcome to. Is just Michelle used to do all the.
We were
sponsor
just
hunting.
talking about this Ultima race.
Yeah.
We just were talking about this.
Oh, the Ultima race.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. If if anyone wants to jump on board for sponsorship at Hudson, give me a shout or give John a shout or Ryan Lawless has come on to help us out with that.
And if you're in my area and you want to get involved with Leah Hudson, you can reach out to me and I can get you in touch with Ben or John.
Yep.
And vice versa. Really.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we do. So
We did pick up. I got 4 new candidates coming on board for RaceDayTV as well. Got interviews with them next week, final one. So we got a couple more people that we're looking for. If you guys are interested in joining RaceDayTV as well, we're going to try to. I want to cover more, but I can't unless I have solid crews in place. Right now, we're kind of. It's fun when you have 6 people, but the problem is when you're 51 races in, and then someone's like, "Yeah, I'm not coming anymore." Yeah. That's where it gets a little hard. So trying to spread things out a little more with them. And I'm all for having people on the show. People said, have people come on. That's always been on there, but nobody wants to come on the show anymore.
Right.
Like they get nervous or you ask them, hey, tell me something about this. And they're like, yeah.
I can get a couple Granite State guys to come on sometime.
Yeah.
But as we're leading up to the Granite State races at Lee or Claremont or something.
I do have Downtown sent me somebody who's going to come on the show here pretty soon. He's just got to wait till his cup obligations are a little lower so that he's got that all set up for me. But we're also still in the process of doing something in Claremont, getting something set up over there under the tower so we can have people in that area come on the show as well.
All the way down to Nashua to do it too.
I got another thing, another update I just remembered. You'll be happy about this. Coming to Lee Speedway. All right, we're going to have soft serve ice cream cones.
I heard about this already.
Big deal.
I did get the
Oh my
inside.
God. You guys get so excited.
Look, Brian's excited.
Brian's excited. Brian's gonna be sending someone. Hey,
Go get me an ice cream.
Hey, someone grab me an ice cream, please. Thank you.
And finally, I've tried to get it done. The problem has been, at first we had the ice cream truck, then we donated that. Then we had another situation where now what we have is we're selling the novelty bars out of the souvenir. The souvenir is packed full. It's all stuffed full. Yeah, you can, yes.
I'll just reply personally to that. Okay.
Yes, for anyone wondering, nothing's changed at all with the Lee residents. All Lee residents, you just go in. I'll have the form in very shortly to the town. It'll be the same process. We're also working on something around the same deal to do for the Hudson residents. I don't know if it'll be as complicated of a deal. We're going to work something out with that.
I don't think it will be.
But that's another thing that I talked to Ben about. When I was a kid, everybody in Hudson, at least with it started out with a mile radius type thing, and then it grew in. They were letting people from Hudson in for free, and I think we're going to start doing that again, even if it's on just some nights. Maybe it's all the time. I want people from Hudson to be able to show up, 1, to know there's a racetrack in town, and 2,
You know how many people I hear that from?
Oh,
I
yeah,
grew up in
all the
Hudson,
time.
right? And I was in high school, and you're 5 minutes from the racetrack, and people are like, what do you do? You go where? They honest to God, they have no idea. They hear it, they don't know what the hell is going on, and that's it. So we're
Every year since 1946.
We're gonna have we're gonna have 14 new neighbors that we can let them know.
yeah, they can all come on down. The thing is, there's a couple ways, and I guess I'm on the inside looking out on this situation, but I'd rather have neighbors look at us as a form of entertainment in their backyard that they can go enjoy than
Something they want to
noise
complain about.
ordinance.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? A nuisance.
Mike, you had some new sponsor updates too with division sponsors I saw online.
Yeah, JP's Trucking jumped on board to sponsor the Ridge Runner division. Ari Hinckley's back. I got to meet with Luke this week, but I'm assuming they're back with the Super Streets. Ace-Tex is back with the mods, and we still have some other divisions available too. So, yep.
I got sidetracked. That's what I was saying. We had the ice cream truck, then we had ice cream selling out of the souvenir. And for anyone that's been to the Lee souvenir booth, I don't think you have ever seen the amount of stuff that we actually sell because the building's so small and we're storing all the stuff in there. So we're busting out a new storage room so we can display more stuff in there. And then we're going to move the ice cream over to where the secondary beer was
Oh, yeah.
and push the fence back.
Secondary beer? You
Yeah,
had
well, we
secondary
used
beer?
it once,
Yeah, we
and
only
now
used
that we
it
have the
once,
second
and-
window at the beer garden, we're able to use it. So we're going to knock that into a full ice cream station, and that'll be Walter's ice cream stand, which kind of leads me into the next thing. I was talking to Connor McDougall. Walter, the Ice Cream Man Tribute Night, we're doing Cone Night. I think it's August 8th. And for the feature win trophies that night, they'll be custom wrapped igloo coolers. I don't know if I've said that before, but it's official now. Yeah. So that'll be pretty cool. Want to thank Connor McDougall and Elevate Designs for coming on
I've seen
board with
his
that.
coolers that he's done.
They're
Those things
cool.
are badass.
Yeah, and they're perfect size, and I figure it's something that a guy can use. If they don't want to put it on the shelf, they can use it, they can show it off, they can bring it around, and then next year come on back and win another one. So yeah, I got some cool ideas for that.
Hey, if I share you a pic, can you post it on there?
Not when I have it right now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it has
What
to
is
get
it?
put
You
into
can
the
just
system.
describe it to us like Pictionary. It'd
No,
be fun.
Bobby Melvin sent me a pic of his Outlaw.
Has it got a whole Malibu body on it?
No.
Wait a minute.
Damn it,
Actually,
Bobby.
give me 2 seconds. I think. Talk amongst yourself. I think that is hooked up on here.
Yeah,
A
if
few
you could.
seconds.
Yeah, if you can do that, I'll just forward it. Just a picture of his car in the shop. Guys, if anybody wants to get their cars posted on the social media sites, send John pictures of the stuff for Hudson and Lee. Send me pictures for the stuff at Gormont.
Airdrop it to me. Or you don't. That's right. You don't have Apple. You're not cool.
I can break
Send
some
it to
bad
me.
news. No more tap or draft beer at Lee Speedway.
We never used
I
it.
looked at the sales report from last year, and it made no sense on why we were selling draft beer. The percentages on it, and talking to the bartender was the same thing. So, and it takes up so much room, that whole tap system.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have a tap system for sale pretty shortly, and I'm thinking about adding maybe another option in the beer garden, but we're just going to stick with cold cans for now. And
Sometimes more isn't always better.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I looked at when we were talking about ice cream, because we were going to do hard scooped ice cream.
Kind of what we do at
And just to
Hudson,
let
but-
everybody in on our side of how we look at things, we'd love to do hard scooped ice cream in the same building. It's under the Daytona grandstands, right behind the souvenir shack. The problem with that is you need running water, because you have to have the whole water. Yeah, so now we have to run water. We have to do all that. Instead of doing that, we're going to do the soft serve. It's a lot easier. But my other thing, I'm like, and I said it to Ben, I go, we're a racetrack. We don't need to sell rum raisin and mint chocolate chip. Yeah,
Chocolate, vanilla, and a twist, and that's it.
Yeah, and we were at Volusia. That's all they sold. I bought 2. I mean, they were selling them like ice cream cones on a hot day. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's.
They're going like hotcakes.
I honestly, Harlow, I honest to God think every draft beer I sold I immediately thought was Jimmy D. I'm like, he's the guy keeping my tap in business right now.
All right. Look at that. I figured it out.
Did you figure it out?
I
Okay.
did.
Oh
Look at
yeah.
That thing's sick.
That is pretty sweet looking. That's still in Boudreaux's old Outlaw. I'm 90% sure.
That's not the one that he raced at Lee, is it? No, that's
Yes.
the same one, right?
Yeah, same,
I
same car.
That's
Yeah.
because I remember his cage being yellow.
I remember him. Poor bastard. Finished second to Frankie Eldridge for like a year straight, and one night just was on rails and won, and the whole place went wild at Lee. That was a good night.
What's even better is that worked and didn't crash. I haven't done that for a while. I have to remember how to do it for my phone. That's cool. Anybody else gets pictures like that? I love to show that stuff on the show.
Yeah,
Bob Melvin's a
absolutely.
hell of a fabricator.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's
man.
got my Monte Carlo right now.
Yeah, you do an outlaw?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's gonna be a street car.
Sally.
Listen, I got enough Crown Vics to feed us to not feed. Well, not feed
Oh,
us.
speaking of Crown Vics, we kind of said
Oh,
this
yeah.
before. You got your dates.
Nope. It was
So each racetrack is going to have $1,000 to one Crown Vic race, and that's all. And we got to thank Randy Ramo at
Don't you judge me,
Mass-
Brian.
Mass Central Tree, because he reached out and he really likes that division, and we put a program together with Mass Central Tree, and he's going to help us do that. So there'll be 3 races. They're not going to be horribly long laps, and I think
30
30
laps.
I think
30
30 laps. Be $1,000 to win.
I can't tell
think
if
Crown
Brian's
Vic guys-
excited.
Crown Vic guys don't.
Brian says 200. Is that what he just said?
I don't know. I
200?
was listening to Mike.
Yeah. Crown Vic guys, don't think that's the type of purse structure you're going to race
Yeah.
for all the time.
No,
Each track has this one event that we're able to, through some sponsorship, able to put together.
Yeah.
So don't think that down the road this class is going to be a $500 or $800 or $1,000 to one class, because it's not. It's a cheap,
Entry level.
inexpensive,
Yes.
entry
just,
level
you know.
ship box.
And this is one of those classes where I want it to, or at
Stay
least
that way.
Stay that way. And
Absolutely.
it's a class where, let's be real, they made those cars from what, 98, 96, all the way to 2011,
Yes.
and not much changed. So
Yeah.
we can work with that. You know what I mean?
And you can't do much
And you can't
to
do
'em.
much
You
to
can't,
'em.
because if you do, they blow up.
That's the one division that has my interest. That looks awesome.
The reason why I like it so much is that it literally takes the car out of it. You need to actually wheel the crap out of it just to get it to turn.
Renfrew.
Yeah, you know that because you hit the wall.
I did. Yeah.
I guess Renfrew can't keep those cages in stock.
Yeah,
Harmon was
I
saying
bought
that he had
3
to.
more.
Yeah, well, that's probably why.
That's probably
Yeah,
why.
that's probably
yeah.
all then.
Yeah.
Well, I got 3 more cars I got to finish off.
How many are you up to right now?
Jack just dropped off another one to me. I have a Canadian car I got to do, and then I got another police canine car I got to do.
How many since you last said you weren't buying any more?
I bought like 3 or 4 more.
That has to be yours. Why? That's got to be yours.
What?
Instead of everybody doing, like, most of them are going to be like cup cars, you should do yours like an actual cop car. And
It is.
Oh, it
It
is?
is.
And are you
The
just- are you-
paint scheme that I have now is the same one. I'm just going to pretty it up.
What number are you going to be? Because you should totally be the K9.
Oh, God. No.
Come on.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So originally what we were going to do was I was going to do like one was going to be 911.
Yeah.
You know, the one I wrote was 50. And then we were like.
I did like the 5.0. I did like that
What's
one.
the old
Hawaii
TV
5-0.
show? It was.
Hawaii
They kept
5-0.
saying car. Is it car 54? Where are you? Is that what is that very old? Okay.
Oh,
So we were going to put
car 54,
54
yeah.
on it and stuff like that. So I mean, the problem. And then everyone's like, "Oh, we."
Should paint one like Starsky and Hutch. Fuck it.
Well, right now I got one that's the old 5 Kellogg's car.
Should rate 2 swerve and deflect.
Oh God. And then I got one that is going to be the
That
old.
just hit me.
What?
2 swerve and deflect. That's
Jesus
great.
Christ. One's gonna be the old Haviline car, the paint style that you like,
Yeah.
the red, the
The
black,
white, red, gold, black. Yeah, it's awesome.
Hey, I also got to not change the subject, but just give a quick shout out to J&V Septic Services too. They come on board with our billboard program in 2025 at Claremont. So any of that kind of stuff you need in our area, reach out to the guys at J&V. They'll pump your septic, tank locating.
You should
Need
do
a
radio,
septic
you should do
tank.
radio ads.
Yeah, sure. I'd be right all over that. I'm just kind of going through my notes and seeing what we have that I forgot about.
Anybody else local in the Claremont area? I'm doing the shop visits as well, so I'd like to come grab a couple more people in the Claremont area. I can do it this week, next week, this weekend.
Jesus Christ.
Also, too, I want to thank Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. They came on board as well.
Yeah, after me.
Yeah, you
complaining.
definitely were a part of that for sure. Yeah. I mean, I think we still got a bunch of irons in the fire and keep plugging away at it.
That's Ben's phone.
Oh, I'm like sitting here listening. All of a sudden, I'm hearing something.
Sorry, Callie wants me to print off something so I can bring it home. I don't know what it is.
Tickets are
Whatever.
tickets will be available for Lee and Hudson very shortly.
Same thing at Claremont. We're just working on
We're working on a
pricing
new
schedule.
situation.
We're working on some new things, and
I'll just say it. What we're trying to do is entice people to buy their stuff online before they get to the racetrack. So
it might be beneficial.
yeah,
We're
gonna
gonna
make
I think we're gonna dangle a carrot to
Yeah.
have you purchase your tickets online rather than at the gate.
Well, that if you look at
so much faster,
that's
too.
It's a lot faster. It's
a lot easier.
Get in and get
Yeah.
find your seat that you want, or
Yep.
Hey, you get to skip the entire line.
skip
Like
the line.
yeah.
Hey, you ought to give the Burnouts and BS page, give it some love. talk about it, get people to go check it out.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that.
No, we haven't talked
Yeah,
about
so
that.
we did get the YouTube page up.
Yeah.
You can go check that out, or on Facebook as well. Burnouts in BS. That's Burnouts N'_BS, not and. If you type and in, it won't pop up yet. So, no, we got, I don't know, 6 or 7 videos up. Got
lot
some
of dumb
small
shit,
clip- Yeah, a
lot of
lot
cool
dumb
shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
go check that out.
We'll have the chest view of me and the skid steer
Yeah.
blowing people's radiators out by accident.
But no, a bunch of stuff. We've been to Volusia and some stuff from New Smyrna and the Derby trip and PRI and all that stuff's on there. So, yeah, go give it some love. Go check that out. And, yeah, we'd really appreciate it. We're going to get some more stuff throughout the season. I am doing it when I have time that I don't have. So just, bear with us on that. But we'll have content out pretty frequently. So
Yeah, it's
a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Well, I mean, how many hours do you have in just making logos and doing the things you've been doing the last week?
Too many.
A week.
Yeah, too many.
Of stuff that nobody sees that's behind the scenes where you're just sitting at your computer screen
Well, yeah.
with your eyes hanging out of your head as you're building that shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's everything. 90% of ads, logos, pictures, everything. I mean, I don't take the damn photos, but everything else that's posted on Lee and Hudson is made on my iPhone by this idiot, that doesn't really know what he's doing. But it's funny, you go back throughout the years and you see progression. You get a little bit better, and things are now starting to look pretty good. So, just another thing that once you get better at it, starts to become a little bit easier, right? So.
Yeah, and we are gonna, we're making some changes at Claremont to try to speed things up at the concession lines and the souvenir stand too. We're gonna, you'll be able to pay for that stuff with credit cards going forward in the future too. As we all know, it's a card world, right?
I didn't hear the first half of your statement.
We're gonna start taking cards at the concessions.
Yeah, no, we're gonna take cards at every damn place that we possibly can. It doesn't make any sense to not at this point.
I think the only place in Claremont that we won't take cards will be at the popcorn stand. But other than that, we'll be able to take cards in the beer garden, and we'll be able to take cards in the souvenir stand and
You
at
doing
the
that at Lee, too?
concessions.
Oh yeah. I mean, we already have everything to be able to
all
do
in
it.
place.
You just have to
Concessions
do
is
it.
all in place. I just gotta get a couple squares for the other two places, and
The only one that you can't do is Hudson because that's just a different story.
yeah.
What I would love to see, and we do have the back infrastructure in place for, is where you can mobile order from your phone and go up and get a will call ticket. Maybe not this year, maybe not
that
next year,
sounds
but
like
That sounds like a whole other rigmarole.
so
We have to
it's
figure it out.
It's already built into Square. It's already built into the POS
Yeah, the
system.
problem is you're gonna have to tell the concession people which one it would be.
no, you'd have to have just a separate person doing those orders by itself, which we could do. We'll figure that out. I'm sure it's a possibility at some point. Another thing I saw at Volusia I'd love to figure out how to do is you buy 50/50 tickets, you don't get a damn ticket.
Now
They print them
done
off on the little
electronically
thing,
It's
and
like,
you
it's
get
like
your
a
receipt
square.
with the numbers.
You get a receipt with your numbers on it.
We saw that in Canada.
It's the best thing.
The lady had the little
Yeah.
thing on her side, and
Yeah.
she'd just give you one slip that had all. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get the
The one at
couple of guys
Volusia,
get
that
this,
was
but-
all done through the state. So
Yeah.
I don't know if
all
those
tracked,
machines
but-
came through the state, but anybody could buy a 50/50 as long as you're in the state of Florida.
right.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy, actually.
yeah, it was like $15,000-$18,000.
No, it was 20 something because
Was
the
it?
winner
Yeah.
got
Did it?
12.
Yeah, okay.
It was like
Yeah.
$24,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it was. You didn't have to be at the track. If you were watching on Dirt Vision, you were in Florida. You just go on the website and buy tickets
Why can't we do that here?
Listen,
because it's New Hampshire.
New
It's not Florida.
New Hampshire is starting to be the biggest
People
pain
wrestle
in the
alligators and fucking.
We could integrate
I
that,
found that
into
video.
the
Oh,
into
you
the
did?
stream.
Yes, it's there.
Like 100% with a QR code you could scan on the screen and do
But
it.
like I said, New Hampshire is starting to get more and more difficult
Yeah.
to do. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little discouraged with it. We had some stuff that tried to pass through the legislature to make our life a little harder. Thank God it didn't go through.
Yeah.
But it's just, to me, with that, it's like, really, and we didn't do anything wrong. We're just trying to keep these places alive, and just people just trying to shut us down for no reason.
The video I was saying that I found is the Hunt the Front guys everybody knows we had pictures of the gator pond at Volusia 3 or 4 years ago after the races one night. One of the front guys decided he was going to swim across the gator.
Oh.
He did. They got a video of him swimming across the gator pond.
Couldn't
So
pay
if
me
you Google search hunt to the front gator swim or something like that, you'll find it.
I watch a ton of their videos. They do
funny.
a really good job on that stuff.
Yep.
I wouldn't jump into that pond. You're talking the one down in the
Yeah,
lower
the
pit?
gator pond.
In the lower pit where the gators are.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Yeah, it took some talking to get him to do it, but he did it before the end of the night was over.
August 29th, Friday night. Don't care if you're. What are you doing, Mike? Are you running? You're not going to be able to come, are you?
August 29th.
Yeah, I think you're racing that night. So
Yeah,
that sucks to be you.
Why
dude.
wouldn't we be racing?
Well, we
I'm
got
looking. What's going on?
racetrack recess at Lee USA Speedway. That's a big night.
Okay.
We're gonna have 10 school buses to race.
Nice.
From Hall Brothers Roofing
Yeah.
and all the same guys from last year
Race
coming
Day
down to
TV is at
Rochester
Lee.
Fair. You're gonna want to be there
Yeah.
because not only are we having 10 school buses race that night, it's back to school night, fan meet and greet on track, and we're gonna have a $5,000 to win R&R Street Stock race.
Nice.
And I conned the Billy, who does the buses, for me to. I'm going to race a bus.
Good.
Short bus?
No, the big bus.
Actually, probably wouldn't mind to have the short bus.
I'll
Probably
get that wall
faster.
to move when I drive that damn thing.
Yeah, Billy.
No, you don't want to do that because then you're going to say, oh, that was dumb. That's going to cost me tens of thousands of dollars.
No, he's
to
going to
fix.
take the damn flag stand out like I trained all the other guys not to. He's going
Yeah.
to take the damn flag stand out.
And then he's going to complain how much it costs to fix it when it's done.
No, we'll get a
Then he
nice
say,
new one.
Oh, that was kind of dumb, wasn't it?
I love this year we had to bring it under the flag stand just to make sure that they would fit.
Yeah, well, I that was my only worry about bringing those things there was them hitting the damn flag stand, but it worked out. Hall Brothers Roofing, Billy Jones, cannot thank them enough.
Yeah.
They're also going to be bringing down a bus to Lee for us to use before the season, and we're going to be given like kind of what we did last year. If you guys were at Lee during the Beach Ridge night, back to school night, we gave kids rides around in the bus. I mean, really, adults were getting on that damn thing too. It was pretty cool to see, but we're going to be doing that on more of a regular basis. It's not the bunny bus, but it's kind of in homage to what Beach Ridge used to do with the bunny bus.
That's cool. The kids always like that.
Yeah.
I remember Nathan when his son was small. Him and Carrie went to Beach Ridge, and that's all Ethan talked about for one summer was riding the bunny bus at Beach Ridge.
I know, guys that are 30, 40, and that's still all they talk about. You know what I mean? It's no joke.
We're trying to get a bus. It's
And
just,
that goes back to the getting more stuff at these tracks at stations and logos and color and getting the kids to just remember, to get
I like
that
the little
to stick in
train
their
ride
heads.
thing you guys had at Hudson a couple years ago.
Yeah, SOS and Mike
Oh,
Bryant.
Mike.
That thing was cool.
Yep.
Mike, if you're watching, hope you're doing well, bud.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope to see him back. I know he's got a little bit more racing in his operation going out in 2024. I know Derek Nealon's driving for him. And
2025.
whatever
Yeah,
I said.
25, yeah.
25. And there's somebody else driving. Rusty, right? Rusty Poland.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mike's a great guy. Him and I don't know if they might as well be brothers, him and Jeff Rice. Good guys from up in Maine. They always support what we do, and we can't thank them enough for that. So
Brian just thinking about the race car rides back in the day in the 80s at Hudson.
Used to do it at Claremont too. I used to love that.
I used to love that as a kid. Unfortunately, now on the pavement side,
All the cars are boxed in.
the way they're built, it's you could get them into some 6-shooters and some pure stocks and some of the super street, some of the street stocks, some of the ridge runners.
Sure.
But you're not going to get
you
them in
could
a
probably
mod.
get them in more ridge runners than you
Yeah.
could super streets.
You know.
that's one thing I go back and forth. A lot of people, they remember the rides at
We can
Lee.
do that.
I
Yeah,
love
there's-
that.
we can
Well, if
try
anything,
to do
well,
that.
if anything,
Like
why don't we try it at Hudson first? If it goes good, then we can just go to the other tracks.
You just got to set out a lane for them and get like 3 cars. You got to do it right, so it's not a
First time I ever
you
went
did-
around that track was in Mike Brusso's Pro Stock.
Yeah, you
that was
put
awesome.
every car down there that can get kids, and then you send all the kids down there, and you put them in there all at once, and you all go
send them around.
send them around.
Bob has a super street, just in case anybody didn't know.
Yeah, that'd be
Bob
interesting.
does.
Yeah.
Bob, do you really? Are you going to come to Claremont at opening weekend and race?
He don't have the balls.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, he's kind of scared
He's gonna
up there.
punch me when he
He's-
sees me now.
he's-
I don't
he's-
mean that.
he's
Bob.
kinda
I'm
We should have
just
Bob
kidding.
on next
I'm
week.
just kidding. If anybody's got the balls, actually, it'd probably be Bob. You know?
Perkins will fill his van with kids. That does not sound right.
That sounds scary.
Yeah, that's a little.
That should be Ben's tagline. I got candy in here. I'll fill your van with kids.
Oh, my God.
Bob, you want to come on next week?
He won't do it.
Yeah, Corey, we did that for years and years and years at Claremont.
It was a Pepsi night, so I think if I remember back
Yeah,
in
they
the
used
day.
to put everybody on a
bandwagon
flatbed,
thing.
on a flatbed. That's an insurance nightmare now.
Oh, I bet.
yeah.
Well, you got the ride-along car. Do
yeah,
something with
we're
the damn
gonna
thing.
we're going to.
I am looking also for multiple positions at Lee, and I right off the bat, you know, because I know there's some jobs that people are like, that doesn't sound fun. I do have some jobs that are fun. So if you want a fun job at the racetrack and a free ticket into the damn racetrack every single week, call me. I am looking for Victory Lane coordinators. You go down to Victory Lane, you put the sign, you hand out trophies. If you want to get in the picture, as long as you're, you know, not butt ugly like me, you can get in the picture too. Also looking for a pace car driver, as long as you have a valid license, or we'll work with you on that. You know, let me know. We're looking for a pace car driver. Guys,
You got a pace car driver down there.
Oh, Ben. Ben was the
No.
pace car driver. Who?
I'm having a brain cramp.
Oh, Rob?
Rob.
No, I need him.
He did a really good
No,
job when he
I
did
need
it.
him.
Remember? He did a really
He did
good
do a
job.
really
He
good
did a
job.
really good job.
did.
He did a really
There
good
we
job.
go. Aaron Kenny. Yeah, you can drive. As long as you, I mean, you can hit the jump at the end of the night. I mean, we'll let him use the Camry. It can take it.
I'm surprised that thing's still running.
It barely runs, but it runs.
That car's going to last longer than any other thing that we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of
No,
those
it's an
ones
old
that will
Toyota.
continue
It's
to
an
go.
05 Toyota Camry.
It's
You
got like
can't.
270,
Yeah. Like,
270 somewhat thousand miles on it.
yep. No, so I'm trying to get that in place. That way I, during the race day, can get out and do some other stuff. I want to get some fans involved. I want to do fans of the week. And just kind of get a couple different fans. I want to get one to throw some flags. I want to get one to ride in the pace car.
Yes,
what do you
Ben, I remember when you ran into the back of the pace truck when I was driving it. I just about locked the brakes up on it just to give you a little hello, but I was being nice.
Oh,
Jesus.
it's not done yet, but we can also talk about the tower,
Oh, the VIP tower.
the VIP tower. So
It's getting there.
it's getting there. I mean, it's a lot. It's further along than it ever wasn't, if
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But going back and forth, originally we were going to use that for sponsorship sales, sell it out to businesses for company outings, which we're still going to do. But while we're trying to get it off the ground, and just in general on weeks where the floors aren't sold out, because now each floor is separated with its own deck, I'm going to work out the pricing on each event, but I'm going to sell a upgraded ticket. And for that price, you will have access to its separate bar over in turn one. You'll have access to both floors, AC, seats, figure out some kind of snacks to have over there. Maybe I can work with Mark and maybe we can get a TV or something like that.
We can try to figure that
That's
out.
probably a lot easier than what my project was the other day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I can only imagine.
trying to get something for not a different crowd, but a crowd that wants something different, if that makes sense. So we'll call that the Apex Lounge. No more Turn 1 Tower, so Apex Lounge. We'll have upgraded tickets. We'll have company outings, and I mean the possibilities over there are endless.
Oh, yeah.
We can. There's the whole awning. We can do birthday parties. We can do anything you want. You know, barbecues, anything you want. So I'll do a wedding. I would gladly do a wedding.
When we're in the process, Ben's making progress with insurance on our
Yep.
VIP area down there too. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Oh my
by
God, I wanna bash my
springtime
head
we'll
against
be.
the wall dealing
Yeah.
with them. Holy crap!
Yeah, they haven't been very. It's insurance.
I'm not going to get into it, but
Yeah,
I didn't think it would take this long.
Yeah.
not very educated people can be in the insurance business and make it. How, I don't know, but not my insurance company, my carrier. They're great. It's just who they farmed it out to.
Yeah.
It's the same way.
Yeah, and that's a unique situation because everything in that VIP trailer was custom built. So it's,
yeah.
it's
I mean-
not like you can just take it someplace
And have it-
or
yeah,
call
have
and
it
order
fixed.
pieces to have it fixed.
Well,
I mean, everything
the
was
company I
custom
bought
made.
them, I called them and they're like, dude, this is gonna be like $200,000 to $250,000 to fix. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's more than what I paid for the damn thing.
Yeah. So, but hopefully that's all taken care of, and we'll have that back up, and we'll have something up and operational by late spring, hopefully, if everything works.
Oh, I'm hoping.
Late spring, early
I'm
summer.
hoping.
Such a cool spot to view stuff too.
I
On
know.
top of that tower, it was awesome.
Yeah.
At another thing, at least guys and gals that are racing at Lee, if you have hero cards, print them and bring them to the racetrack and let me know. I have the old photo booth. Photo booths are obsolete now, unfortunately, at racetracks because they cost too much money to print, and then you're stuck with them. So the old photo booth actually works out pretty well, where the door on the back side comes in from the pits and the front windows on the grandstand side. So we're going to use that. I'll get a couple drivers at a time and do autograph sessions. If you don't have hero cards, let me know.
Reach out. I mean,
I can
out to
make
this
them.
guy.
Yeah, we can make them. All you got to do is get them printed. But stuff like that. The rugs for Connor McDougal, if you haven't seen those,
Those are awesome.
those are awesome. Go check out. I think they're on the Lee site,
on the
the
Claremont site,
the
yeah.
Hudson site. Elevate Design has them posted up.
They'll be available in the souvenir
souvenir
stands. Yeah.
At Lee, I'll have one of each displayed out somewhere at the kids section. I am also taking donations. If anybody has old Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels,
Something for the kids
something
to
for
play
the
with.
kids to play with,
Yeah.
just let me know. I'm trying to get a couple 5-gallon buckets back there, just to get the kids something to do. So
Registration, anybody, if you haven't registered yet,
they're coming
registrations
in.
are open. And,
Yeah.
we get 1 or 2 a day every day. So if you haven't seen your registration posted,
give it time.
Give it time. We do 1 or 2 a day, and we post them as in the order that they come in.
Exciting. That's all we have. I think
it
that's
was
a
kind
wrap.
of just a
Yeah.
It was fun to get back. We haven't been in for a while, so it's fun to get back in and do the show again. So
John, you want to go to Florida this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought you guys were joking.
No. It's winter, and we can leave on Saturday morning, come home Tuesday, and have a good time. Go to the races a couple nights. Go watch go bike week for a day, and have a few cocktails and watch the bikes. And
Oh, did I tell you Mike fell down?
No,
Oh, yeah,
again?
before we go.
oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Twice he fell
Twice,
in
yeah.
the same day. He comes around the corner. Now, on his behalf, I'll give him this.
Yeah.
Poor,
We went to breakfast.
he's wearing flip-flops, so that's his fault. But the whole sidewalk is painted.
Yeah, it's Cracked Egg in
Not
Florida.
not
yeah.
the curb. The curb was painted too, but the whole sidewalk's painted, and it rained. And he comes around the corner, and it was like a toddler, just me. Fucking shoes go out in the road.
No, that's
No,
all you
I-
carried away.
So I go, geez, Mike, you gotta put some shoes on. You gotta wear traction. And he's like, yeah, I know. So we go to the
to
house.
Volusia.
He puts shoes on.
Yeah.
We go to the dirt track. And he grabs a bag of beer because one thing, if you haven't been down there, they sell a 6-pack in a plastic bag
so
full of
now
ice.
my timeline's with you because I saw him post said 6-pack of beer online.
Grabbed a 6-pack of beer. He
Yeah.
walks up. I see him look at his ticket, looks down the road, takes the left, and I just watch his right foot clamp the footboard. And there's like,
what the fuck?
the best part was there's like 10 80-year-old guys that are like, whoa, old man.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was good. It was a good time.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week.
Yes, Austin, it was a 5-pack, not a 6. Let's get it right. It's a 5-pack.
We will see Bob Williams in studio next week, so that should be fun.
I get the day off.
Oh, I was going to have Mike stay home.
No, I'll be here anyway, so.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one.
All right,
Later.
enjoy.
See ya.